Hi guys, I'm Sid.
I'm Bailey.
I'm Ava.
And we are doing a PSA on water pollution. Now just like a small little quick intro into it. Water pollution is something that's like a huge problem in the world today, and it's greatly affecting our environment, like especially now with what's going on in life. So basically this is what our PSA is going to be about, which is how to fix it, the main issues and diseases, and anything that can occur from water pollution. So sit tight and yeah. Okay, so for some information on water pollution, Ava has some facts.
So industries located near rivers contribute a heavy amount to water pollution because they are very careless on where they dump their material. It is more cost effective for industries to just dump it in a river or dump it in a lake or anywhere that's closest to them. So that's what's causing these animals to be choked or have things inside of them that should not be there from these industries dumping. It can be garbage, it can be toxic waste. There's a lot of things that can contribute to that. Also, there's a bunch of human sewage that flows into our oceans that are greatly affecting how the plants and fish are able to eat and drink and just live their daily lives. Now we're going to start doing health risks that affect us as well as our future generations. So, Bailey?
If you intake contaminated water, it may range into just simple intoxication, which leads to stomach aches, or it could also lead to deadly diseases or sudden death. There's a thing called waterborne diseases are caused by drinking contaminated water and can cause many types of diarrheal diseases, including cholera and other serious illnesses that leads to death.
And then, like she was saying, it affects our health. And because of this, it can become damage to our nervous system and can cause like certain types of cancer. And it can, like going again off what she said, it can cause the malaria, jaundice. So now what we're talking about is like how you can detect if there's water pollution in an area, which is pretty much just pretty straightforward. You can tell if there's water pollution, because there's like plastic and like garbage just floating around in your river like ways and all the water that you can imagine. And you can like see it washed up on beaches, and you can pretty much go look at third world countries which had the most pollution in the waterways and see it from there too.
So, go ahead.
There's many like dead animals all around on the beach that you'll find, and if the garbage doesn't get picked up, they'll intake it, which leads to the
And like they'll get dissected and they'll find that the plastic and garbage is inside of them.
So in Guatemala, there is actually a dump city where people that's how they make their living, is they go in these mounds of trash and look for things that they can sell. But there is a large amount of plastic that just sits there and hasn't decomposed in around 500 years, or the days since it's been there, because plastic takes about 1,000 years to completely degrade, and it's not biodegradable either. It just kind of goes away. And what a lot of people are starting to do is they just throw it into the ocean. Like if you're at a beach and you're hanging out with your friends and you don't feel like walking to a trash can, they just put it in there. But after a while it starts building up and causing a great effect on the wildlife and on where you're staying. And soon campsites, beaches, and all of your favorite vacation spots are going to turn into just a dump pile like Guatemala was. They started earlier than the US, but that's what's going to happen to our environment if we don't change something.
Now on to ways to try to solve water pollution. There are many ways, but like main ones being is don't use toilets like as like a garbage can. Don't like flush trash on the toilet. Don't try to like flush anything that's not supposed to be in there down, because it'll lead to the sewage system, which then eventually, after it goes through all the processes, will lead back to the ocean. If you're cooking, don't pour like any fat or like cooking oil down the drain. Same reason, it'll end up in the ocean. It's oil, meaning it's gonna do extreme harm to the animals that are just gonna continue swimming through it and breathing. And then another main one is being, when you're cleaning your house, there are toxic chemicals that are inside the cleaning products you use, and it's really highly recommended not to put it down the sink and the toilets and like anything that again is going to lead to a drainage system. And everything that basically you throw away or like can be considered trash, I recommend making sure it's recycled before, just to make sure that it doesn't end up in places like that. And like Ava was saying about the decomposing, it's a slow process. Like things are gonna happen. There could be horrible weather where it's gonna get washed away into somewhere.
Also, there are some really simple ways. I know, especially for young people, it's not easy to, tell your parents, oh, I need, get this, get that, because they might not follow through. But, for example, not using plastic water bottles, it is more cost effective and environmentally friendly just to use your own water bottle. The only thing that's stopping people from using it is the convenience. So if you can just push past your laziness for less than 2 minutes to fill up your water bottle and continuously use it, that can help greatly. Also, not using paper bags for your school lunches, just bring a reusable one, which is also more cost effective because you're not having to get new paper bags every week or every day. Also, just simply looking around your local store and seeing what can be there. For example, there's something called Nobo Balls, where it's a shampoo that you just rub in your hand, so you don't use the plastic containers that the shampoo or conditioner normally comes in. Also, there's Green Box, which is a lot of pizza places using Florida, and it's a completely recyclable box that people use to store their pizza in, and it's a lot more cost effective as well because it's used with recyclables.
So as Ava was mentioning, with both of the solutions that we could try to solve water pollution and her proactive measures, Bailey also has something to add on. And
if you go to the beach, you could also be fined if you don't pick up your garbage. And then if you just see garbage, you might as well just pick it up. And then if you even have sewage drains, the garbage from the streets also go in the sewer drains, which could even go into our water or into a body of water that could harm the animals.
And just taking an hour out of your day, not even that, maybe 15 minutes to go around your neighborhood, or if you're on vacation, go on the beach and just pick up garbage, because there is a lot and those are easily thrown into the ocean or thrown into your local park that doesn't need to really be there. And you can't stop people from using plastic water bottles or drinking out of Gatorade bottles, but you can make it so that our earth doesn't form into a trash bag.
And going off what both of them were saying about dealing with your trash and picking it up after yourself, it's even if you do see trash, like they were saying, pick it up. It's gonna get either picked up either way, or it's gonna end up just killing more animals and polluting our waterways even more. Over 40% of America's waterways are polluted, and it's just gonna continue getting worse if we don't do something about it.
The main thing that's what's stopping people from saving the environment is just pure laziness. People are becoming too lazy to throw their trash out, or they're too lazy to fill up their water bottle, or they're even too lazy to just throw something in a reusable and take it back and have responsibility for it. It's just pure laziness that the world is coming to, and they are looking for convenience and they're looking for fast, and that's what's going to kill our environment fast. So thank you for watching our PSA. We just wanted to make it noted that water pollution is an actual serious issue and is causing many people to get sick, many animals to get sick, as well as harm them in a lot of ways that animals should just be able to live their life like humans can, and not have the struggles of swallowing plastic or mistaking it for food.
But like she said, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And bye.
Bye. That was